Hey, good afternoon, guys. So, quick update. Everything on the inside is pretty much wired. Gauges are done. Mesh systems hooked up, plumbed, wired. Gauges are wired, hooked up. The only wire for the gauge I have to do is air-fuel ratio. That's all done. Had to plumb extra vacuum lines, obviously for boost vacuum gauge, as well as the methanol system. I've got a progressive controller that's going to run off boost, so that's all done. Everything else was tidied up. After my little spiel on what I got done, I'm going to cut to the startup video. Unfortunately, because our fuel breather right here broke, the car idles like shit. She tries and then she pretty much dies. So hopefully once I replace that, I've got that coming next week, she should idle a little bit better. Obviously, because of my fuel injectors, I don't know if the stock ECU will accommodate the flow rate. It should adjust it, just because they're the stock injectors, just modified. But as soon as we get that breather valve, we should be good to go idle wise. But I started it up a couple times. The first time, obviously, if you guys know this engine, the first time if you have it, open and put it back together, that first startup with that Vanos, once it pressurizes, it kind of freaks you out. So I had that, and then I shut it off, and then I started and stopped it a couple times just to make sure nothing was leaking. Because like I said, I had the whole top half of the motor off just to make sure nothing was leaking. Make sure nothing was like falling apart on the underside. Also to make sure that oil was coming through my turbo back to the engine, which was fine on all that. I do have to fix basically the length and clean up some aesthetic shit, whatever. But all in all is good. We started up good. She cranked up every time. She cranked up first time. No issues. Obviously, the only issue, contradicting myself, the only issue was that valve that we have on order. We have that, and we have a new air inlet temperature sensor coming. So it could be a combination of those two. But she's loud. She's very loud with the exhaust coming just right out the front bumper. Turbo is good. The exhaust rolled through there. Freaking oil ran through there. I haven't started this car in a long time, and to see that she started right back up on the first crank was good to hear. After we get our sensors in, our breather valve in, we can put all that in there. We can put that intake manifold back on. I plumbed up for the vacuum, the boost vacuum, going to the T right here. So we're good on that. And then we can really get everything back together here. And then basically put the front bumper on. I'm going to do the quick connects for the bumper. I don't like how they look, but I'm gonna get those, put them on. Put everything back, clean it up. Clean up the inside. And then the biggest thing for this car is the rod bearings. Everything else is replaced. I mean, we've got new injectors. We've got new sensors. We've got new throttle actuators. Everything that goes out on these cars has been replaced, except for the rod bearings. I left that last. That's the biggest job to do. I'm still contemplating if I'm going to do it myself or if I'm going to pay for somebody to do it. I don't know. I don't have a lift, obviously. I can probably get access to a lift, but we'll see. We'll see how much they charge me. There's a local BMW shop here that says they'll do it. Yeah. For the bearings, I went with ACL. These guys are great. I mean, they've been building race engine parts for years, and it doesn't really hit you over the head. So I've got those, and then I've got the BE rod bolts coming, made by ARP. It's funny, it's the same bolt as an ARP bolt, just a little cheaper. I got a great deal on those, brand new. Those should be coming within the week, so I can farm out who's gonna do the work. And then once we have the rod bearings in, guys, I mean we're done. We have to get a hood. The last hood got I'll say she got donated to science, so I want to get a carbon fiber hood on here. Unfortunately, I don't even know if my plenum will fit underneath the hood perfectly, so we may have to cut that, which I'm fine with, but I'm kind of nervous because I've never cut a hood. If any of you guys have some pointers, let me know in the comments. Yeah, man, that's it. I mean, I know who I'm gonna go with tuning. Unfortunately, I mean, everybody's been hitting me up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, like, hey, this is who should tune your car. This person should tune your car. I'll be honest with you guys. All the famous BMW performance shops basically told me to go F myself or we can't do it. So there's one shop that can do it. He's actually helped me a lot through this build. He's talked to me back and forth, you know, for free on some advice and stuff like that. And I've talked to a couple of other people that have high, like, boosted builds. Obviously, nothing like this. The only other guy that I have talked to that's helped me a lot is Lucas. He's got a blue twin turbo Gintani, makes like 800 and change, right? Super monster kit. He's helped me out with this. But it looks like the tuning shop I'm going with, they're out in Jersey. So I have to figure out if I'm just going to send my car up there, let them tune it, and just ship it back here, or if I want to drive up there, put this on a trailer, or if I want to ship it and then fly up there and be there for the experience. I kind of want to be there for the experience, but we'll see. Yeah, guys, that's it. I'm going to stop rambling, and we'll cut to the start videos. Thanks, guys. Put your foot on the brake and start it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, start it again. Then you got the fire extinguisher then.
Who got the fire extinguisher?
You got it.